Hi, everybody, my dear ones. Today, I'm so excited to have you here today and joining me in this journey. From the same book, The Fire of Truth, and from chapter The Real Riches, I want to continue reading from a book for Osho called The Fire of Truth. Under a title called is The Real Riches. Osho says, remember one principle: whatever happens is somehow needed, whether we understand it or not. They look totally different. Not only different, but diametrically opposite. But they may be helping each other. When you are tired, relaxation will take you to a calm and quiet sleep that rejuvenates you, revitalizes you, brings your energy back. It's healthy. Nothing is wrong with it. It will give you a certain well being, which may become the ground for the first stage that you are so fully revitalized, rejuvenated, for full of energy. And you relax, but the energy is so much that you cannot fall asleep. To fall asleep, you need to be tired, exhausted. But if the energy is so much, then sleep is not possible, and that's when the first state will be happening, a sharp awareness. So they look opposite, but only intellectually. In reality, they support each other. When you are sharply awake, you are consuming a vast amount of energy, more than you ordinarily consume in your so called waking state. Naturally, you will need a deeper, calmer, and quieter sleep than your ordinary sleep, which is a turmoil, so that you can regain the energy that has been used in being sharply alert. So they are both just like two hands. They are both yours. So whatever happens, enjoy it. In that moment, that is your need. Don't try to change it. That's where trouble starts. Because you start thinking to be sharply aware is higher. Then why not be sharply aware all the time? You cannot do that. You will need periods of deep rest. So you don't interfere, just relax. Do the exercise you are doing, and whatever happens, enjoy it, because that must be the need. And in answering for a question uh, from Osho, he said, every child would be angry if he understood what the poor parents have been doing to him unknowingly, unconsciously. All their efforts were for the best for the child. Their intentions are good, but their consciousness is nil. And good intentions in the hands of unconscious people are dangerous. They cannot bring about the result that are intending. They may create just the opposite of it. Every parent is trying to bring a beautiful child into the world. But looking at the world, it seems it is an orphanage. There have been no parents at all. In fact, it is where all orphanage is. It would have been far better, because at least you would be, or you would have been yourself, no parents to interfere with you. So the anger is natural but useless. It does not help your parents to be angry, and it harms you to be angry. Gautam Buddha is reported to have said a very strange statement, that in anger you punish yourself for somebody else's fault. It looks very strange. When for the first time you come across the state in that in anger, you push yourself for somebody else's fault. Now your parents have done something 20 years back, 30 years back, and you are angry now. Your anger is not going to help anyone now. It's simply going to create more wounds in you. And being near me, close to me, where I'm trying to explain to you the whole mechanism of how children are being brought up, you should become more understanding that whatever has happened was going to happen. Your parents were conditioned by their parents. You cannot find who was really responsible to begin with. It has been passed from generation to generation. And your parents are doing exactly what has been done to them. They have been victims. You will be or you will feel compassion for them and you will feel joyous that you are not going to repeat the same thing in your life. If you decide to have children, you are going to break the vicious circle. You are going to jump out of the line that goes back to the very beginnings and continues up to you so that you can become the dead end. You will not repeat that with your children or any other person's children. You should feel fortunate that you have a master with you to explain what has been happening between generations and complex upbringing, good intentions and bad results. Everybody trying to do the best, and for the world goes on becoming worse and worse. Your parents were not so fortunate as to have a master, and you are going or being angry at them. You should feel kind, compassionate, loving. Whatever they did was unconscious. They would not have been able to do otherwise. All that they knew that they tried upon you, they were miserable. They have created another miserable human being in the world. They do not clarity about they had no clarity about why they are miserable. You have the opportunity to understand why one becomes miserable, and once you understand how miserable is created, you can avoid creating the same causes in somebody else. Uh, but feel for your parents. They worked hard, they did everything they could have had, but they had no idea how psychology functions. Instead of being taught how to become a mother or how to become a father, they were being taught how to become a Christian, how to become a Marxist, how to become a tailor, how to become a plumber, how to become a basic thing is missed. A philosopher, all these things are good and needed, but the basic thing is missed. They are going to produce children. Then their most significant teaching should be how to become a mother, how to become a father. That's all. Your parents are normal people. They just follow the crowd, which is safer. You have fallen out of the crowd. You have chosen a risky and dangerous path. If they don't want to go into a dangerous lifestyle, it is their choice. That too should not be a cause for your anger. The only thing that changes people is the charisma, the magnetism, the magic of your individuality. Then whatever you touch becomes a golden. So rather than wasting your time and energy in being angry and fighting against the boss which no longer exists, but your whole energy so that you can become a magic personality. So when your parents see you, they cannot remain untouched by the new qualities that you have grown, qualities which are automatically impressive: your freshness, your understanding, your unconditional lovingness, your kindness, even in a situation where anger would have been more appropriate. Only these things can be the real arguments. You need not say a word. Your eyes, your face, your actions, your behavior, your response will make the change in them. They will start inquiring what has happened to you, how it has happened to you, because everybody wants these qualities. These are the real richness. Nobody is so rich that he can afford not to have the things that I am telling to you. That's all for today, my dear friends. Thank you for joining me in this adventure, and until next time, keep seeking the truth with me and first of all with Osho. Goodbye.